Hello. Before I begin, let me just tell you a little bit about Pinch A Penny as a business. Pinch A Penny is a leader in the pool supply and pool servicing industry. They are primarily situated in the Southeast, and on the presentation, I'll be speaking to the board of directors as well as the store owners. Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Cody Mitchell, and today I'll be discussing how we can preserve the perfect patron. For today's agenda, I'll begin by discussing the current state of the pool industry and how we fit into it. Next, I'll talk about our core competencies and how we can use them to distinguish ourselves and attract customers. Finally, I'll recommend that we implement a new customer response tracking system, which will further generate customer loyalty and ultimately lead to long-term growth for Pinch A Penny. It's no secret that the industry is very competitive. Over the past 5 years, we've seen big box retailers move into our industry and sell the same products for lower prices. Coupled with that, we've seen demand shrink across the board for the industry. According to Pool Spa News, they've determined that there's been a 3.4% decline in overall sales for the industry over the past 5 years. Adding to the complexity, e-commerce has transformed the industry. According to the same survey by Pool Spa News, they determined that 70% of brick and mortar stores have attributed a small to significant decline in sales solely because of e-commerce. With this in mind, we need to ask ourselves how we attract customers and how we retain them. It's evident that we can't control our customer inflow by pricing strategy alone. Therefore, we need to distinguish ourselves by other factors. One of the other factors that we've been known to distinguish ourselves by is by providing superior customer service. We generally split customer service into two main components: having a strong system where customers are given good information, leading to them wanting to come to our associates for help, and additionally, having a reliable system where we're on top of the game and informing the customers of their problems without hesitation on a timely basis. Our strong expertise has been a long-term strength for our business. Customers come to Pinch A Penny with requests on how to fix their pools, and we're uniquely situated because we also service people's pools. So we are going in and day out with our certified pool operators who are looking at common problems and fixing them on a day-to-day basis, which they can then translate into advising the customer and recommending products to keep and stay away from when they come into our stores. Unfortunately, our reliability has lagged behind our extreme growth over the past 10 years. Our current typical customer request system is uncentralized. What that means is when a customer comes to one of our associates for help, we don't store the information anywhere, and unfortunately many times it leads to the associate forgetting about the request entirely. This portrays a bad image of Pinch A Penny because it gives the impression that we don't value the customer, because when they call back a few days later, we don't have any information and no update on their request, on their problem that they need to fix. This is why I propose we turn this weakness into a strength. If we were to implement a centralized customer request system per store, then associates would be able to enter customer requests and come back to them when they have time to complete them. It would also lead managers to have increased oversight over how the store is performing by running analytics on the requests as they're filled out. In conclusion, today we've talked about how the Pinch A Penny pool supply industry is a complex industry. We've also determined that our superior customer service keeps our customers coming back to us. Next, we looked at one of the current failings of our system. And finally, we determined a solution that would help us turn that weakness into a strength. For our next steps, I recommend that we allocate money to the IT department. The IT department will then develop the application. And finally, we'll begin a phased implementation at all of our stores so that we can centralize customer requests. Thank you, and have a good day.